Hi, I'm Billy Norwich, here today with New York Magazine and The Cut with Oscar de la Renta. Good morning, Oscar.
Hello, I'm Billy Norwich. One time I tried to strangle him.
Oh, I wasn't going to bring that up.
You know how it happened, no?
I remember seeing your fist come, and I remember Liz Smith blocking it. She blocked your arm and said, Oscar, you can't hit him. He's a Jew and he's wearing eyeglasses.
You see, in life, we always make mistakes. I should have not done it.
Well, I learned a lot from that, from you. And I learned that journalists get it wrong.
What is important in human relations is that when there is the dialogue, that's the most important thing.
Yes. How do you sustain and generate inspiration year after year? And have you ever had a creative block? And if so, how did you get through that?
I have a creative block on a daily basis. To be a good designer, you have to keep your eyes open. You have to understand your consumer. You have to understand the woman that you are addressing. And obviously, the woman that I address today is a very different woman than the woman when I started the business.
Right.
But you know, fashion is illusions. The project of that illusion and how good you are at projecting that illusion.
Is it fun having John Galliano in residence?
You know, I think that John is one of the most talented men I've ever met. It's so wonderful always to be with people who have a lot to give, you know. I believe in reinvention, and I believe that everyone should always have a second chance.
Absolutely. What's the most treasured item in your wardrobe?
Nothing specific, really. I always wear the same tie, literally. I like to simplify my dressing. You know, I have had for the last 40 years all my clothes made in Spain, and I have the same amount of clothes that I have 20 years ago.
Really?
As a designer, I am someone. I am not a minimalistic designer.
No.
But as far as I am concerned, I am very minimal with myself.
If you could be anyone in history, fact or fictional, who would it be?
Oh my goodness. I love to be a courtesan. You know, do you realize that courtesans were the only women allowed to have an education? You know?
That's right. You wake up in the morning to get the news, newspaper, internet, or TV?
Newspaper, because I'm in bed. I don't look at TV ever in the morning. I look at newspapers.
Telephone calls to friends. I know you call your friends. When are the calls made?
Never in the morning. I am not really a great phone person. I only like to phone someone to tease someone, but never for any sin of substance.
What time of the day does the Solitaire game go on the computer?
I don't play Solitaire. I play bridge on the computer. I play bridge at night. And how it started, actually, it was because, in fact, I was looking at Charlie Rose doing an interview of Warren Buffett. And he asked Warren Buffett, how do you keep your mind alert and going? And Warren said, well, you know, I play bridge every day. I got on the internet. I bought myself a little book to learn about the rules of bridge. And I'm addicted to it. Another game which I love, which was thought to be, in fact, by President Clinton, he's an addict to it, which is called Oh Hell. President Clinton is so unbelievably good about it that he can be looking at the television, reading the book, and playing the game. And he's the one who really got me into the game, and we play all that game all the time.
Oh, it's great. Marilyn or Jackie?
Do I have to choose either one?
No.
I like Ava Gardner.
That's right, Ava Gardner.
I like brunettes, you know. So, and I saw that Eva was one of the most beautiful women I've ever met.
When you were very, very young in Madrid, you saw her. You
was way up on the less expensive ticket, the bull ring, and I saw that the bullfighter came and put his cape in front of, and all of a sudden I said, what's going on? And he said, that's Ava Gardner. And I left before the corrida ended to be sure that I will see Eva perhaps. And all of a sudden she was running with 3 photographers running after her. And all of a sudden I find myself face to face with her. And I say, my name is Oscar de la Renta, and I come from Santo Domingo. You say, oh, how sweet. And you just come walking. I didn't know what to say.
When you travel, what's always in your suitcase?
I always be sure that I have my credit card, I have my passport, and I have money.
Yeah.
And then, but you know, I try to travel the lightest that I can because I hate packing and unpacking.
If you were off to a desert island, which I hope never
I
happens,
never will do that.
I was going to ask you what your essentials will be. We'll move on. When I say Balenciaga now, what do you think?
I think Balenciaga probably was one of the greatest designers of the 20th century, no question about it. I think that there are different types of designers. You know, there are survivors like me, and then there are designers who so strongly marked a period of fashion that they could never get out of it. And I think that in fashion, the most important thing is all the time to move on.
What are you doing for the rest of the day?
You know, this is the most exciting time. When I'm working on the collection, this is the most exciting time. Right now, I would say from now on till the show on the 12th is what I call panic time. But it's the agony and the ecstasy.
Oh boy. Oscar, thank you so much for the conversation today. It's really always good seeing you.
I hope you will continue talking all the time. You know?
God willing we will. God willing we will.